New York was just the obvious place to go. There was no other thought in my mind when I knew that I had the opportunity to take students overseas, because it's the centre of the modern musical. It's where the modern musical is born.
I just got a bit awestruck on the first day because there's so many buildings and they're so tall and they're everywhere, and just that kind of, there's lights everywhere, nothing ever seems to shut. There's so much energy here and it's so fantastic to be around. It's really inspiring.
It's so bright and the city is so vibrant, and everywhere you look there's something new and something different.
As a music theatre performer, you kind of have this like fantasy about going to, because it's like the mecca of and the birthplace of the art form that we are all so passionate about. Just being in that kind of energy and that kind of zone is just incredible, and such a buzz of a feeling.
The first Broadway show that I saw, or that we all saw, was Chicago, and that was excellent. The dancing was incredible. We were in the second row and it was just so amazing to watch that.
My favourite show easily has been Newsies. The choreography and the level to which everyone is at.
Book of Mormon, it was just so crisp and so well done.
My favourite thing that we've seen so far would have to be Hedwig and the Angry Inch. Getting to see Neil Patrick Harris and Lena Hall in that was just ridiculous.
The people that we have had the privilege of working with have even said about each other, like when they're asking us, who have you worked with so far? And you tell them and they're like, whoa, you're lucky to get in to see them.
So we've been working with Deb, who teaches at Juilliard and NYU, and we're lucky enough to be working with at VCA this year. She's coming across for a month to work with us.
She kind of worked with us on, acting through the song and really making a connection to what you're saying and the way that you play things. And it was really good to see that she was on the same vein of the kind of stuff that we do at VCA, which is really good to know that we're getting the same kind of standard and we're doing all the right things and all the same things as they do here.
One of the workshops we've had was with Andrew Byrne, and that was about vocal technique, and he gave us tons of exercises and ways we can apply technical things to our performance.
Vocal technique is a big thing that I am focusing on at the moment, so that was awesome.
We did an audition masterclass with Bob Klein, and he just went through sort of do's and don'ts and things that people wouldn't necessarily know about auditions, coming from a casting director that he is.
It was actually really interesting for him to be able to see how much of us is in our auditions, and really what in an audition, how much a panel can see of us.
So he was incredible and just really encouraging in terms of keeping your artistry when you go into the room for a job, that you are you and that you are all that you can be.
There's nothing like being inspired by seeing people do your art form at its very, very best. And there is nothing like working with people who are the best in the world.
It's like a trajectory thing, you see, that's where I want to get to. And then you can kind of map out all the little points you need to hit before you get to there. And so to be here and see all of that, I just think is so crucial in our development, to just see the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow there and know that it's not unreachable and you will make it, yeah.
So to have it now in this part of the course, I think it's just a blessing, and I think if you can do it again, if it could be an annual thing, it would just be like amazing. It's, taught me so much.
This is the hub and the mecca of music theatre and the medium in the world. There's no real other places in the world that kind of match and rival the way that they think about it and the way that they go about it here in this city.
There is no amount of training or people telling you how it is, and in a way you can't really ever feel something that you haven't experienced for yourself. To see where they're training and their training ground, that sells it for me.
When they're going through tough times, when they're having trouble believing in themselves, when they feel like their work isn't coming along, those moments of that casting director saying to that student, you're an A, we would really like to have you working here, those kinds of things are going to stay with them forever, and they will be the things that will provide inspiration for the rest of their working lives.
3 words to describe New York.
Big, beautiful, inspiring.
Buzz, electricity, creation.
Bright, fresh, extreme.
Loud, bright, and intoxicating.